What's going on, everybody? Joshua Salvetti coming in from the High Performance Trader, right? And today I just want to break down, once again, the mentality that it takes to get in and out of the market successfully, right? So we have been running the Discord, right, for 6 months. We have been growing. Everybody's been showing up. Everyone's been putting in the work. Everyone has been taking full accountability, right? And you guys, anyone that's taken my course, anyone that's watched my videos, anyone a part of my team knows how hard I go when it comes to accountability, right? Because I feel like every single trader is unique, right? Every single trader goes through a unique journey in finding consistency, in finding their edge, in finding their strategy, but not enough traders reach that threshold of consistency due to the fact that they struggle to take full accountability, right? So in this lesson, I just want to break down the trade I took Friday, why I took it, and how I've been able to reach this mentality and this threshold of consistency by demonstrating full accountability, right? So we're just going to break right into the charts. Friday was a very awesome day, and I feel like a lot of consistency has come in my trading once I've been able to take a step back and let the market paint me a picture and trade accordingly, right? So you guys hear me say this all the time, but the first things you must do is learn to identify critical levels, right? So critical levels, right, are a point on the chart. Let me just pull up on the Discord real quick because I have a really good example and a definition of what I believe to be a critical point. And real quick, guys, check this out. So over in the Discord, just so everybody knows, I have uploaded the full Trader Bootcamp online course right here in the Discord, right? So this comes with access to the Discord. Anyone with access to the Discord gets Trader Bootcamp to the fullest, right? You're gonna get every single slide, the video, right? All these videos are only visible through the online purchase or the Discord, right? This is all super effective, super valuable content. I break down all my trading strategies, all my favorite mentalities, all my ways of logging my trades, right? How I log my trades, metrics I use, right? And just that accountability we go through to develop this consistency state of mind, right? Over here is all the market philosophy and market psychology courses. Really valuable stuff, trader accountability, self-awareness, creating structure in an unstructured environment, right? And of course, beliefs and expectations, right? Super valuable stuff. Get involved, check it out. It's really gonna help you become the best trader that you could ever become. So let's see over here where I put it. Behavioral economics. Nope, it's over here in market philosophy. Okay, so right here, critical levels. So the definition of a critical level is a price level where many traders on one side of the market are likely to give up their beliefs about the future, whereas the other side will have their beliefs about the future reinforced. So this is the place where the trader's expectations about the future and the future actually meet, right? So there's two components for every trade. There's a buyer and a seller, right? So each one of those traders has a belief or an expectation about what's going to happen in the future. Price is either going to go up or price is going to go down, right? So we got two different traders, two different beliefs, right, that make up one trade. So a critical level is the point where many traders on one side of the market are likely going to give up their beliefs about the future, right? Get stopped out, whereas the other side will have their beliefs about the future reinforced, and they're going to add to their positions. So this way of trading, right, this mentality I use to identify these areas on a chart where sellers don't want to be long, right, or where sellers don't want to be short, right? They want to get out of their trade because they're already down 20-30%, or where buyers want to get in, want to add, because you can visualize sellers getting stomped out of their trades if you know what to look for, right? So I got a really good demonstration for this on Friday, and I just want to break it down real quick. So the way I do this, right, a critical level ties really close and it's really symmetrical to supply and demand, price and volume analysis. So think about it. Supply and demand zones are critical levels. They're levels where we look for buyers to show up or sellers to show up, right? So these are areas of value. These are areas of interest, right? Supply, demand. So let's just map that out real quick. So first thing I do is I map out my demand zones, right? So yesterday's low is always a demand zone, right? And yesterday's high is always a supply zone. Or let me rephrase, it's always an area of interest, right? So when I say area of interest, what I mean is I'm looking for a battle to happen there. Right? And what I mean by battle is buyers versus sellers. I'm looking for a battle. I'm looking to see who defends it and who comes out on top, right? Because whoever comes out on top, large money, smart money, that is the momentum, that is the traders that I want to trade with, right? Once again, we don't want the prettiest, we don't want the sexiest trade. We want the most probable trade. And the way we do this and identify this is through areas of value, it's through critical levels, it's through supply and demand. So what I do is first identify them, right? So we got demand, which was yesterday's low. If price comes down to this area, I'm looking for longs. Or, let me rephrase, I'm looking for buyers to show back up. But if they don't, that's telling me the market's very bearish. Now that is how I identify market conditions and adapt to them, right? So we use these levels of interest as indicators, right? Or my favorite analogy is I use them as a book, right? And whatever that reads, whatever that picture is, right? I trade accordingly. Once again, you cannot predict this. This goes back into the philosophy of reacting to market information, right? So we identify these levels, and my goal is to react to whatever happens in these levels, right? Whether it be buyers' beliefs reinforced or whether it be sellers' beliefs reinforced. Okay, so yesterday's low, demand, pre-market low, and this was also an intraday level from previous day, so this is an area of interest. And then yesterday's high, right? Also, level of interest, right? Because if this is once again an area I'm looking for sellers to step up, but if they don't, that's telling you that sellers are stomped out of the market, right? So now my next and most important indicator I then identify is end of day, right? So once again, everyone that took my course and part of the team knows how influential and persuasive end of day can be because it holds much liquidity. And what do I mean by that? Is every day at the end of the day, look at the volume that goes into that last price, right? That volume right there is literally 10x of what it is all day. So this is telling me a battle happens at end of day every single day. Buyers, sellers, battling it out, right? So what I'm looking for is to see whoever defends that the previous day or the next day, right? This is once again an area of interest, a critical level, right? So you got supply, you got demand, and you have end of day. 3 areas that you must keep your eye on, right? And sometimes supply and demand can be much more than 1 or 2 areas. Once again, yesterday's high, yesterday's low in this scenario. So I have 3 levels of interest I am now using to see, and as a book, right, or a canvas, I'm looking to see how the market paints her picture today. And the end goal is to identify, is the market going up or is it going down, right? I keep it very simple. So price rips down into this pre-market low area and defend, and buyers defend, right? Could I have went long here? Absolutely. But I don't, right? Because I want to catch that trending move. I want to catch that move that large money has faked everybody out, has collected all their liquidity, right? And then that leads to a massive move. I want to catch the move off that critical level, like we were talking about before, of the buyers or sellers' beliefs that are reinforced. So I wait patient, and that's what I love about this trading philosophy, right? It's not even a strategy, it's a philosophy, it's a way of mind. The reason why I love it is you have to demonstrate patience, you have to demonstrate discipline, you have to demonstrate control over your behaviors to trade this way. And this is why I think it's been so successful for me, because I will sit here and wait patiently until I identify the move I'm looking for, right? So buyers defend here, sellers try to defend here, but it's a battle, right? A little fake out. Price comes back down and defends this demand zone, right? Awesome. Guess what I'm doing? Nothing. I'm just soaking this in. I'm watching, right? I'm watching. I've got my eye on other market leading equities. I'm not rushing this, right? I'm being patient. Am I saying it's okay to put on a trade? Yeah, it's okay. But I haven't yet identified through candlestick analysis, through price action, who is in control of the market yet, right? I don't have a clear idea, right, of where price is going to head for the day. So I'm being patient. Once again, I got these 3 areas. I'm looking to see one of them or 2 of them or all 3 of them defended, right? So this is when end of day comes into a perfect play here. So price rips above end of day, right? End of day over here on the S&P 500 was 43969. So price rips above it, comes down, right? Let me whip out the 2-minute because the 2-minute works phenomenal. You guys must trade the 2-minute, right? There's no question about it. Don't use the 1-minute. 5 minutes okay, but I found my entries and exits have been vital on the 2-minute with identifying volume and identifying who is in control of the market. So price rips above end of day, comes down, tags it perfectly. Look at this wick off end of day, right? This is exactly what you want to see here around a critical level. Once again, we're fighting with yesterday's high right here, but this is what I call a chart pattern in an area of value, right? Let the chart pattern tell you which way the momentum and which way price action is headed, right? We get a bull flag here in an area of value. That is a highly convicted, high probability setup in the making. So I first enter this trade at end of day, right? My stop loss is literally below this candle right here, right? Because if price comes down, let me just label this so you guys know. If price literally comes down below this candle, my trade plan has been invalidated and I'm all done. I want nothing to do with this trade if price comes down below this. So I am risking here 10 cents, right, to make a potential $3-4 move to the upside. That is the types of trades I take, right? Great risk reward ratio, right? This is what's going to protect you. This is how you play offense, right, in a highly complex environment, right? So put your stop loss pretty close, but put it where price needs to go for your trade plan to be invalidated, right? I can't say it any better. So price literally comes down to end of day, rips up into yesterday's high with a bull flag, right? This is exactly what you want to see. And then price breaks previous day high. Price then breaks previous day high, but is now struggling with high of day, right? Because now high of day is also a supply zone because we have had multiple rejections in pre-market and throughout the day here, right? So now this is an intraday level. I guess you can call it intraday level. That is now another area of interest, right? And we've identified this at 10 o'clock. High of day, simple. Low of day, high of day, end of day, right? Very simple. But these areas are always critical, right? Because whoever defends them usually takes control of the market for a couple hours. So prices, this right here is my favorite entry. It's called the break and retest in an area of value or a critical level. I love it. Offers great risk reward. Use the 2-minute. It works phenomenal. Thank me later, right? And then price rips into high of day, right? We're already up here about $1 move. And then price rips up into high of day, comes down, retest, and now look at this, guys. This is what I want you guys to see. The volume, right? The volume here is starting to pick up tremendously, right? So this is what you want to see. This is what's telling you smart money has entered the scene. This is who you want to be trading with. Whoever starts pouring volume in around these areas of value, and listen, you're always going to see volume around these areas of value, right? This volume is the confirmation. This is smart money stepping into the scene, soaking up everyone's stop losses, soaking up everyone's stop orders, right? And making their move. So my first target was 44112, which came from a previous gap down level. I'll show you guys where I got it. So once again, I've identified a level that I'm looking for sellers to defend. And all this is a break and retest on a much larger time frame, right? So let me clear this up real quick for you and I hope you guys understand this. Because this right here is literally the mentality it takes to become successful. If price reaches 44112, right? Considering on the 1 hour time frame, we've broken through a critical level and come up retest it, I'm looking for shorts. But if buyers defend it, once again, that trading philosophy, if buyers are going to defend this level, that's a seriously bullish indicator because that means sellers aren't as strong as I thought, right? So price literally rips right up into this area of value. And now look at the volume once again in this area of value. So we kept this market long all the way up to 44264. We called it out in the Discord. It was phenomenal, right? Check it out. Trimming at 44264 for 215%. This was at 107, and over here at 115. Oh, I'm sorry, 107 perfectly. That's what we hit, right? And ladies and gentlemen, all I'm trying to demonstrate here is it's not the strategy. Although you do need a solid strategy, you do need those tools in your bag to be able to identify, hey, chart pattern, area value, break and retest, right? But more importantly, it is the mentality that is going to breed you consistency, right? Sunday, make sure you run through your charts, right? Make sure you crush it. Let's get ready for tomorrow, right? Like, subscribe for more content. If you want to get involved in Discord, once again, get involved. Trader Bootcamp, we're going to get you there. I will see you in the charts.